Hey guys, Rick at Tasty Guitar here. Today we're going to be doing 10 licks by an absolute legend in R&B and soul guitar, Mr. Steve Cropper. Showing you some nice double stop bends, some fills, some great rhythm stuff. Also, the tab for this lesson is available for download at TastyGuitar.com. Come on by. Alright, you can hear this first lick on Steve Cropper's great solo in Hip Hugger, killer tune by Booker T and the MGs. We're in B flat here. The trick to getting this lick sounding right is keeping these fingers really close together. I'm using my third and fourth finger here. This is unbent. I'm bending this up really slightly. No more than that. Pick it and then release it real slow. And grab that F note up there. Hit it and let it off real quick, very staccato. Then ending up on the root there, the B flat. Alright, I heard Steve Cropper play this lick on a live version of Green Onions, another great tune by Booker T and the MGs. This is obviously a great lick you can play over a blues in E or any kind of shuffle feel here in E. And we're going to just slide up to the B note at the 4th fret. Let that ring together with the D note, the flat 7th of the chord. Hit the D note a few times by itself there. Just kind of descend in the E pentatonic scale. So what we have all together is we're sliding back to that note at the 2nd fret. Alright, here's another really cool little lick you can do over a kind of medium slow shuffle. This time we're in F here, up at the 13th fret. Mostly I'm going to be doing down picking to get kind of an aggressive attack on this stuff. So I got just doing these double stops. Now that one there is a down stroke followed by an up pick there on the root. So I got, and you repeat that. Three times. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're then going to go up to the root, grab that, and do this bend here at the 16th fret. So all together we have this. 2, 3, 4. Again, 2, 3, 4. Well, probably one of the best known tunes associated with Steve Cropper would be Sitting on the Dock of the Bay, one that he co-wrote with Otis Redding. An amazing tune. This is coming from just a live version that I heard of him playing this tune, and it's just the first 2 chord changes on the verse. So normally you have the G, sitting in the morning sun, right there. What we're doing here is just a very simple walk up to the third of that B chord. And then hitting the fifth, the F sharp note. It's just a really nice, simple thing, but really effective. Easy, but beautiful little lick. Here's another very simple and tasty lick you can play on sitting on the dock of the bay, this time coming down from the C chord, going down to the A chord. It's just these very simple little pull-offs. The key is getting off of these really quickly. Pick that note and then immediately pull it off. Here's another really simple but tasty little lick here in F, this time over a 6/8 groove. The key to this is a timing and articulation. Steve Cropper's timing is really straight, very precise. We're going to slide from this G up to the A note here. So we got like basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. 6/8 time, remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let that ring together with the C note there. Slide it back to the G. And this is my favorite part of the lick here. We're going to grab this A note really quickly. Do this pre-bent note of the A. And release it slowly back to the F, the root. That is the coolest part. All together. 1, 2, 3, 4. The key is to get right from this note right up to that pre-bent note. You got to do it quick. Alright, here's a great little shuffle groove I heard Steve Cropper do on a live version of 634-5789, the classic by Wilson Pickett. This is a nice thing you can do to substitute for your regular kind of boogie-woogie thing like this. That's kind of tired. This is a nice substitute for that. Alright, the key to getting the right feel on this rhythm is to use all down strokes. So the rhythm is kind of like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and all down strokes, and you'll get the right feel for this. Starting on the D chord at the 7th fret, we're going to bar our first finger. Do the hammer on there to the G shape, so we've got basically a G over D. Then a percussive strum, and then we're continuing just kind of alternating with that percussive strum and the chord with the hammer on. So we got this. Again, real slow. Alright, this is probably the most difficult lick in the whole bunch here. I heard him playing this on a live version of Born Under a Bad Sign. So it's a great little bending lick you can use over a blues. The key to this is getting the bends right. It's pretty difficult because we're bending 2 notes up here. This first note here, the third finger, we're bending that up full, pretty close to the sound of that G. But then right underneath it, we're also bending the pinky, which is getting the sound of the B flat note, which is only bending up half. So that's pretty close of where the bend should be. Pick that bent F note up and then release it, both notes together. Then you're going to go with your first finger to the 8th fret, grab this little double stop here, bend this down slightly, pull it down, ending on the root. So all together we have pretty tricky little lick. Just keep these fingers real close together. All right, here's another really cool, funky little double stop bend, something that Steve Cropper is kind of known for here. We're starting at the 7th fret on the root, the A note there. They're going to pick these two notes and bend them up slightly. Little kind of half-step bend there. Going to pick it again while it's bent and then release it. Slow bend. Returning to these two notes out of that A minor chord right there. Alright, I heard this on a great live version of Knock on Wood by Eddie Floyd, and we're on basically the verse section of the song, which is on the 4 chord. Kind of playing a boogie woogie groove. Sliding up to this part right here in that A chord, this little chord fragment here, a little interval. Couple pull-offs there. That's it. Just practice it slow to get that pull-off. Alright guys, thank you so much for coming by today and checking out these great licks from the legendary Steve Cropper. If you did enjoy the video, I really appreciate it if you like it, share, and subscribe to the channel, and come by TastyGuitar.com where I have a lot of other free lessons for you, a download of this tab for you, and I also teach private lessons via Skype. This has been Rick. Thank you.